Hey Archons, what is going on? It is time for a Boulevard Paper Fight sealed deck evaluation. Let's crack this, get my sticker on, and start looking at that Archon card. Alright, so we have Torpid Lilith of the Glacier, a Brobnar Shadows Untamed. Things that I'm seeing right away that stick out are a double Drummerknot and a Ganger Chieftain in Brobnar. There is under Shadows, we got a Swindle is always good, a double Routine Job, and a Merkins, that's always fun. And then under Untamed, we got a Dusk Witch, a Glimmer, a Key Charge, a Regrowth. They're everywhere. Lifeweb, Nature's Call. Alright, so actually let's crack this open and have a look. This deck looks like it could be saucy. Alright, ooh, look at that. Look at the way that Archon looks. Have not seen that style before. It's got like clouds and birds, or it's floating. I don't know, that's pretty badass. I like this one. Alright, let's take a quick peek at all of this here. So we're going to put the Archon card right there. Let's take a look. Alright, so Ember. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 Ember, not a bad number. Now let's look at the creature count. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 creatures. That's a good creature count. Next, we're going to look at things that can control Ember. I mean, technically this counts, but I never see it go off, so we won't count that one. Controlling Ember. Not much here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 cards that can control Ember and all in the same house. So that's not surprising, it is Shadows. And now let's kind of take a look at the ways to deal with creatures. So, I mean, Nature's Call technically counts. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, technically Gengar counts, but we won't count that. 8, 9, and 10. So yeah, there's a good amount of ways to deal with the board. And now what is kind of interesting, so to each enemy flank, so this is a way that will actually make Coward's End not go off, so that's a little bit of anti-synergy there. What else is here? So Darna, ways to trigger Darna, so Throwing Stars you could always use on your own creatures to get Darna into effect if you so desire, or take care of their stuff. I mean, you could always get rid of your Lamindra. I don't hold too much value in Lamindra, so that's one way if you need to get yourself in check. I mean, with Brobnar being so popular now and having a little more strength, I could see King of the Crag getting some work in here. And there are some 2-power creatures, like Bingle Bang Bang is instantly gonzo with that. Tremor is good. Stun a creature in each of its neighbors. Deal 2 damage to a creature with a 1 splash. Again, this is a way you could trigger your own Darna from going off if you wanted to take that route. You could even like do it with a Nox and then one on either side. Or you could do it to your opponent, whatever you need. And then obviously you have some great ways of generating Ember with the Foozles and Drummerknot and Gengar Chieftain. Like, I could see the double Drummerknot and Gengar Chieftain being really powerful here. Yeah, and then you could even Gengar Chieftain with, your Drummerknot into Bramo, which would be super fun. Yeah, this deck looks like it has some sauce and will be a lot of fun to pilot. I mean, Nature's Call, how many play abilities do you have? I mean, you could technically get your Glimmer back in hand if you wanted. You could trigger your Darna twice in a turn. You could get Merkins back, so you can reuse that great ability of playing your opponent's archive or the top card of their deck. Merkins is kind of like a wild wormhole, so I would save it till the end of your turn if you know your opponent has any Omega cards. I mean, you could redeploy your Lemindra if you really wanted to, but probably not. And then you have the Flamewake Shaman. You could always return that, but I have a feeling you're going to want to stick to the house you're in. So I just think that you're going to probably be using Nature's Call to recur your Darna, I think is probably the most likely way. And then you could always regrowth your Darna as well. I mean, there's a lot of ways this deck is going to interact with it. Double routine job is always fun. Yeah, the Shadows has just so much fun stuff. And then your Brobnar just got shenanigans and really nice sized creatures as well. Like, look at this. Just that alone just looks so fantastic. So yeah, this is going to be a really fun deck. I actually, aside from sealed, I think I'm going to be sleeving this up and jamming with it pretty soon, especially on TTS, because I think it has a very strong possibility of doing some fun things. So thanks for tuning in to another sealed deck evaluation. This is been a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to try this deck out and see if what I think could happen will happen. But this deck, I think, would be extremely powerful in a sealed format. So if you like these sealed deck evaluations, check out some of the others, and check out some of my other videos as well for gameplay, and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate everyone tuning in, and I hope your Ember never gets stolen and that you forge your keys promptly. Have a good one.